only. I
Happy
was.
21st birthday again. So,
Yeah, for the 15th time.
for the 15th time, yes. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Tonight was just a little bit of a topic. It's still another self evaluation situation, but I wanted to get into a little bit more of the reaching out and what that can do for you. And it's a Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking pineapple and pizza. We'll have that discussion in a minute. But one of those things is I don't know how everybody else is doing, but I will say reaching out to people has been like it says in the description, like the candy filling inside your candy bar instead of just having that chocolate where it's okay, it's all right by itself, but then you get that candy filling or that peanut butter filling. It's just like it's that whole complete thing, and what it has actually done it for me is this community. When someone's in need, and it turns out that you're able to talk to them when they need it the most, that makes all the difference to me. And I know that a few other people, actually, I know some people in this chat for sure, have had that experience as well. And it's a very self rewarding thing. And it makes you wonder, when you're always trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're trying to, make that dollar. And sometimes that's not really, it feels like it's what you want, but you feel empty and hollow. And I used to make really good money working for General Electric aircraft engines, but I always felt hollow, and now I don't, and it's because of that. And I don't know if anyone else has had that experience as well. I'm kind of curious. And like we've done with a few things lately, Vandal, currently, if you would consider your what's going on in your life as a flavor, what flavor would you choose? You don't have to answer right away. You can think about it.
I already got an answer.
What's that?
Toilet water with a floater.
Okay. Anchovy does not. Yeah. I have tried it, Larry, and I'm not a fan of anchovies on pizza either. It's the wrong kind of salty, and you don't need a fishy flavor on a pizza. Nope, not for me either.
No, definitely don't need an ex-girlfriend on your pizza. No. Wait, what?
And yeah, the inspiration came from I was making my flavor list for my order for next week, getting it ready, and I was like, man, flavors. And I was thinking about Days of Our Lives, the series, and thinking, flavors of our lives. There we go. Couldn't get the right thumbnail together in time. I really would have liked to have gotten the hourglass in there and all that just to make it weird. But yeah, I started thinking. I found that picture of the chocolate. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like it's okay, but it's not as fulfilling. I am number one. Yeah, Chris, it's good to see you here. It's good to see all of you here. Actually, I'm gonna give a shout out to everyone that's here because I did notice like who was it? Chris was here early, and then James hopped in, and then we got Lando popped in, and we got Larry here. Lady Liberty's here. Did I say James? I said James. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And Deb's here. It's good to see all of you. And this is the family that I choose to be around on a regular basis because it's a family that cares about one another. And not unlike this, most of the family hops over and goes over and watches Nick and Grim Green on his channel after this. And that's also a great family. Like anybody that's in the yo-yos, you understand. You know exactly what it's like being there. Chris, it is great to see you. And it's got to be getting late over there already, isn't it?
Yeah,
Are you in the future yet, or are we still the same day?
same day at the moment.
Same day at the moment. Give it a little time. He'll be in the future again.
Well, I'm not at my place at the moment. I'm at my mum's.
Oh, how's your mom doing?
Oh, I'm staying here for about 5 to 6 weeks. Got myself into a bit of a situation. I'm not with that girl anymore.
That's actually probably not a bad thing. Sound like you were
That's why.
kind of
That's
going
why.
like a yo-yo.
That's why you haven't seen me around for a while because I've been going through a bit of situation. That's why
I've
I'm being
heard
provided.
I've heard through the grapevine a little bit of what's going on, and it's been yeah, it's good to see you here. Good that you're back, and life sometimes needs a reset button. I mean, I'm sure you have mixed feelings on it because some of it you're gonna miss. Change is hard.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna miss. some of it, like, because she won't even let me speak to my family or anything. So, which is not a good thing because you need your family.
Yeah,
So,
family's important. Family and friends are extremely important. And like I'm not I don't just say it, I really feel like this community has become a major part of my family. It's not no longer just friends and people that support me, and I try to support them. It feels more like family. Every time I see somebody and I worry about them, like you not being around for a little bit, the reason I did get a little info, bits and pieces, because I was asking, I haven't seen Chris. And judging by what
yeah,
you were going through, it's like, okay, I don't have an answer for him, so we'll wait and see what happens. I'm glad you're back. So thank you for being here.
you're welcome. I popped in. I popped on earlier saying hi to you. I don't know if you saw that for our
Yeah, I
first
did.
chat or something.
Yeah, if you look, I put that you were first. So you won. You won that lottery. You're first tonight.
A
And
change.
yeah, Larry's about to go on vacation. Mandalorian. He's about to have a vacation here soon too. But that's another thing. Shout out to Addie too. Speaking of family, his mom's been home since last week, and from what I understand, she's doing pretty good. So that's really good to hear because she had a few problems and had to be in the hospital for a little bit in hospice care. So it's really good that she's back home. These are those little things that kind of keep me going and keep me happier through the week, and that's what I wanted to do a show about tonight. Is what? Oh, speaking of, because you are going through a lot currently. Oh, we lost him. It's all right. Yeah, it is. It is about the family. And Deb, thank you for that day. Although I will admit, I haven't had anybody mix my flavors before on a live show, so it was kind of like fear factor. Like my heart was sunk in, even though I know I love that flavor, doesn't mean that they do. So that was kind of it was good. Thank you, Deb. That was a new experience, and did enjoy it. But Chris, what would you consider right now if you had to pick a flavor that represents your life right now? What do you think? Because you're back home, that's got to be a good thing. Spend time with your family.
I'm back up. I'm back home with my mum at the moment. Yeah.
Does it feel
Uh,
good?
yeah.
Good.
I'm back. I'm back happy again now. I don't know. I think I'll be staying single for a while. No, we're going back to anymore. No, I'll be married. I've had girlfriends in between. So I think I'm gonna go back to single life for a bit. My flavour, blue raspberry. If we're talking about flavouring like vaping and stuff, or you mean talking?
I
You're
meant
talking.
what it feels like in your life, like a representation of your life. Like if you're having a really good time, like Lando's was toilet water, so the floater, because apparently his life doesn't feel that great lately. Which, by the way, he's laughing isn't 100% true. So
Oh,
yeah,
sound,
Eh,
yeah,
but
having good food.
yeah, as far as flavors and stuff go, I'm enjoying lately Swaggy's lemonades. He sent me some of the lemonades to try, and it's been amazing. And that was one of those things that set off my day. I was having a rough day last week with the bad weather constantly hitting rain, rain, rain from the leftovers of
Mhm.
the storm. And then I opened up the mailbox and there's a order of flavorings in there that I never ordered. It's like, oh, okay. This kind of set my day and set my week. And I've been thinking all week long how I can repay, and I've been reaching out to as many people as I can. I will say, as always, to some people in our family that are struggling, keep an eye on them, check on them, send them some well wishes. You don't necessarily have to discuss what's going on with them to them, because sometimes that's not the most positive thing. Just let them know you're there. You know, hey, happy to. I mean, I'm always here if you need me. Let them know that and stuff like that.
See,
If
as
they
well,
get
I had to
sweet.
get I had to get a new phone as well. So you know, all my phone that I had before, like your Zoom and Lethal Zoom and Batman's and Discord, I've had to all do it all over again.
You got to
And
redo it.
I
Oh,
don't
that.
have I don't have Facebook anymore. I've come off Facebook altogether, so I can't even get in contact with anybody. And Lethal yourself.
I'll make sure people know that if they ask if I've heard from you. a lot because that does happen every now and then.
I've got Instagram. I've got Instagram. So if you need to get hold of me, just hit me up on Instagram.
Oh, it's good to hear. I'm happy that you're home in a better place. It sounded like you were going through kind of a nightmare for a while.
Oh yeah. I think
And
last time I was on your live, I think you could see it in my face that I was going a bit. That's why I had to come backwards and forwards all the time.
I could tell something was going on, and I was hoping you were okay. But I mean, you do look, and I just get this general feel from you. You're not nearly as stressed as you were. So
Uh-huh.
you don't look paranoid. Like you have to look over your shoulder every 5 seconds. Like someone coming. Yeah. There are some people in this community that have went through that in the past with that are content providers that actually have went through that. Not naming names, but we all know them. Has went through that with an ex in the past that was like that and used to cause issues sometimes when she showed up on screen. So, I mean, it happens, unfortunately.
Not just issues on screen. She won't let me, like I said, she won't let me see my family or she could talk to her friend on the phone, but I couldn't come on Zoom with you guys or like go on Zoom in Lethals or Batman's without her saying something. She had to go into other room while I was on Zoom, which I didn't, you know,
And that's a
didn't
lot
make
of good. That's some good company to keep. Lethal Zoom has a lot of really good people that are always there for each other. And Batman's community he's made is full of a bunch of people that really care about each other, including him himself. Look what he has done for some people.
I used to be on Batman's Patreon before, and obviously I had to come off for obviously me and my wife splitting up, and then ever since that he's always said to me if you got through to me on message and said if you ever want to come back on Zoom and talk to us, you know, I know you're not a Patreon anymore, but you like family to me.
Yeah,
So
that's it. He treats everyone it's in his group like family. He's a great person, and you've seen what he's done for the community. Look at that one family he helped out for Christmas that one year. It was like that was huge, huge. That was like the pivot point for me to realize what a nice guy he really is, even though he doesn't always like to admit that. Once in a while, he likes to act like a tough guy, which, by the way, he is a tough guy. We would not, no one here would dare mess with him. I'll say that. I
No,
saw him once
man's
live in
hands
person.
could cover my whole head.
Yeah, that guy could palm a watermelon.
mhm,
So yeah, shout out to Batman. He's a good bro. He really is. He's
he
awesome.
is. He's a good lad.
Um,
I've known him now for like 3 or 4 years now.
other than the having to move situation, you've been doing good and you're staying healthy.
Yeah, staying healthy, being good.
Are
I'm
you?
going back with. Obviously, I've had to redecorate all my where I was staying before because obviously it just needed a really good tidy up. Obviously, she had pets and stuff like that, and she wasn't opening windows or all like that, so it was just getting really bad.
How is it? Move back in to your mom's house. Has it been? Is it cramping or does it feel like you said, more freeing just because you can actually get out and do things like you want to do?
I can go out and do things, and right now I can go on here and talk to you guys without being. No, you have doubting me.
And this is and I'm sorry I'm picking off you so much tonight with this, but the truth is, this is kind of one of those things where you need to make. Sometimes you need to. I got allergies kicking in. I went outside right before the show, um, but this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you have to make changes in your life to get what you want, and sometimes those changes don't seem like the obvious choice because ending a relationship can be really dramatic. But if you know it's not the good thing for you, there's a better situation for you. Maybe you just got to go for it.
No, it's like now. Soon as she blocked my mum off of Facebook. I didn't even know, but on my other phone, she blocked all my contacts so people couldn't get in contact with me. And because of that, my stepmom got the police involved, and I had police knocking on my door because of her not wanting my contact with my family or anything.
Yeah, that's pretty severe. Are you dealing with any of the lockdown where you're at? Any of the
No,
lockdowns for the?
we're all back open at the moment. There is talking about being locked down right down Cornwall and Devon, which is like 7 8 hours away from me. But
Ooh,
no, it's come up here yet.
Deb had a tornado hit 5 miles from her. It took 1,000 head of dairy cattle. That is extremely scary. Excuse me. Very happy you're doing okay, Deb, and you're here. As far as like lockdowns and stuff, because the 9 to 5 lockdown to me is crazy. Did anyone know that the virus went nocturnal apparently? So you're safe as long as you don't go out at night? I don't get it. I don't understand the theory behind that. There's going to be less people out there. It would seem
I've
like the
heard that one before.
safest time. Some of the UK has got the lockdowns from 9 at night to 5 in the morning. And it would seem like the safest time to get out if you have the opportunity to get out to get things and do things. That would be the time you'd want people to be
That's
out.
that's the place where I was just on about Cornwall, Devon, Portsmouth, all down there, London. I think it's even hitting London now. They're 9 till 5, but not up here, not yet anyway.
Wow, they got really lucky then, Deb. If they only had 2 injured, it took out the farm. That's extremely lucky.
If you look at a UK map, I'm like bang
Yep.
in the middle of a UK map. Where there's
Right.
like I don't know if you know him, a guy who used to come on Lethals and Batman's called Raj. He lives
Yep.
in London. And obviously London's about 5 hours away from me. 4.5 to 5 hours.
Yeah, one of these days, someday, I gotta get over there and see your countries over there. It's just so much different than what we deal with here. Although lately, it feels like we're
Just
getting
don't
your
drive on
weather.
the same side of the road to what
Oh,
you
you
do
don't?
over there, otherwise you'd be going into other traffic.
I had a friend that used to be a jackass and drive over and switch to the left lane. Go, I'm in England, and he's like, "Nah." But he'd do it, and the car would be coming. It's like, no, no. But over there, I mean, you know how you get the rain? You get the sometimes constant rain for a while. We're starting to get that kind of weather here pretty drastically the last couple of years, and it's kind of weird over here in the Northeast. So I feel like England climate is coming over here for some reason. You guys can take it back. I'm good. I like having a period of 2 weeks of sun with 2 weeks a week of rain. I'm good with that instead of like rain for 30 days straight. You can have that back. It's okay. I'm fine with it. How about you, Lando? How's your
No
summer
idea.
been? Have you been getting out at all? Getting any exercise in still? Walks?
Nah, here and there. Mainly to
But
the park to relax.
yeah, exercising is good, but it's not been so easy this year. This is elderly lady that gets walked by someone every day. I'm pretty sure she has dementia or something, but she gets walked up by my house every day. She just went through like half an hour ago with someone taking her. And that just reminds me, and I saw a few bicyclists out today because it was a nice day today. And this is good exercise, good time of year to get it, and do it before it gets too cold out. Because it won't be long for us in the northern part of the United States. We're going to have to deal with some of that white flaky stuff and some of that slippery hard
Don't
ice.
remind me.
Yeah. Uh, nice, nice and rare. You guys talking about nice
Well,
rare
they were
steak.
talking about cows being injured, and I literally just had cows, so.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're gonna get lots of dandruff outside in north. It's God's version of it. Yeah, there you go. So no, it's just continuously trying to make this network of friends and family. And Chris, I'm glad you were able to reconnect that and come back after all that, because that's one of those things that's bad for your mental health, to be cut off from all of your friends and family. That is a terrible
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
So I think you, not that it matters, but I would say you made the right decision for sure. And the dog.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
she agrees. You hear that? She goes, hmm. Yeah. And Deb. So yeah, Deb tried the island coconut and got everybody to try it on Wendy's show this week. Um, Tell you what, if anybody is in DIY, you gotta get that Sugar Loaf pineapple. It is the binder for pineapple in any type of bakery, like 100%. I can't believe it. I gotta say, Net Reality and Zippy really talked me into that, and I guess Simon talked them into it, and it's one of those hidden flavors that should be more popular. And since we're talking a little bit about flavors tonight, um, Lando, favorite pizza toppings? Go. If you say cheese and pepperoni, I'm gonna say hmm. That's like the basic
Oddly
B for
enough, that's
the.
the last pizza that I had was a plain pepperoni. But oh God, there's so many. I mean, it's hard to really say what my favorite is. I mean, it for me it matters on the pizza, like the crust and everything.
I wish we had a place where we could all get together right now, like everybody here, and do this game that they play at I forget Hell's Pizza or whatever it is in New Zealand, where they have one slice of a pizza that has this like ghost pepper sauce or something, one of the or Reaper sauce on
Ah,
it or something,
yeah.
and it's like it's called pizza roulette. One person winds up getting it, which could be a little bad, but at the same time, that could be a very interesting day. Unless you get the pizza, it's fun to watch your friends go through suffering, but not always fun to go through it yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember how I made a post and everything about getting that what is it? Those ramen noodles that are supposed to be really hot.
Yeah.
I actually got a pack of it.
Did you?
Think for, yeah, I only got one, thank God, because they have at the grocery store that I go to, they either have it in a 1 pack or a 5 pack, and I just got the one because
Is that the same one the Misfits used on their challenge? That really spicy one? Yeah,
no, it
DC is having a sale if anyone is getting a flavorings, Bull City. It's Labor 21 is the code, and it's I think 15% off. Same with on Tuesday nights um, during the holding down the kitchen. Swaggy's still doing it for VSO flavors, 25% off the code from when the show starts till midnight on Tuesday nights. So if anyone's looking for excuses to order some flavorings, well, there you go. But yeah, it's another thing. I mean, we don't have Addie's sales corner thing going on or whatever anymore. He used to miss the Addy deals. He used to actually get him out there and then, like surprise you on some of the deals he could find.
oh yeah, I know. I mean, you got to remember, I've known Addy since towards the beginning of me vaping. I mean, I've known him longer than I've known you, Chris here, fucking Frames, even Lethal.
Yeah,
So yeah,
again, the shout out to the Franklins having to uh, put one of their puppies to sleep because not doing well. I mean, that's hard, especially if you. I mean, when you're raising animals like that and you have to one of the older ones gets sick that you've always had around for a long time. It's a difficult thing to do, as any of us pet owners know. They become a part of your family as well.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right there. Um, yeah, I can't wait till the new flavors come in. Can't wait until next Tuesday. I'm getting more VSLs. Got to.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta look because according to Will, he thought my birthday was like this week instead of, or
Uh,
no, he said that he thought my birthday was next week. So he ended up sending a package a little late, and he refuses to tell me what it is. So, and from the looks of things, it says that this thing won't show up till Tuesday.
There's a fair chance it's a bag of D's. It's from Will.
No, well, I hope not for one, but no, he already told me that it was over like 1,000 mils of something. So
Ooh, almond cookie. I haven't tried that one, James. That'll be an interesting one to try.
Sorry, guys, it's a
excuse
bit
me.
darker. I have to go outside.
No worries. No worries. Looks like it's nice weather there anyway. I mean, is that the moon or is that a street light? That's a street light.
Across the street right
Okay, I
now.
thought it might have been the moon. I was like, you got a bright moon there tonight if that's outside. But no. Yeah, I got that's that.
On it, and when you, I stand underneath.
Yeah, the ambrosia is all we have for the teas so far from Swaggy, but that's really good. And lemonades, I will say, he had a little snafu with the tester of the strawberry lemonade, so he's sending a different one next time I order. But the all the rest of the lemonades I've tried are delicious. I'm telling you, the papaya mango is surprisingly delicious. So if anyone wants to try that for one shot, I mean, you might want to, like Deb did with the island cake, add a little bit of sweetener because it's not a real sweet lemonade, but you can add a little bit of your favorite sweetener and it tastes delicious. You can do the same thing, by the way, if you get a soda stream or if you want to flavor your water. Don't forget that, people. Everybody forgets that. These flavorings aren't just for vapes. Like that soda stream, like actually, Swaggy sent me a message today for the getting the adapter so you can use the bigger tanks of CO2 for the soda stream, so you don't have to keep on filling the smaller tanks. There's an adapter hose available for it. So, because I've actually gotten into making more and more of those.
This is what
Yeah, I
I'm
got the
drinking today.
Yerba Ice Triple Berry in zero.
Yeah, this is cherry cola, and it's not that good. That's why I'm drinking these ones first. Because I bought a 6 pack of those and a 6 pack of the caffeine-free cola by the same people, but I like that more because it tastes more like a diet Pepsi or a diet Coke or whatever.
Ironic, James, that we were putting together that flavor list today, and that is on there. I don't have the espresso, but I gotta get that. It's one of them. I gotta get all the booze flavors because Larry, yeah. The only one I didn't order, didn't put in a list is I might wait to get the brandy because although I could use it in recipes, brandy's never been in my flavor profile. Don't really care for brandies. I don't know the bitterness of it or something. I never really been a brandy fan. Give me a good bourbon any day. So, so you've been blue raz, sour blue raz, or just regular blue raz?
Regular.
It sounds off.
Bleh. Regular blue rise.
Regular blue raz. Yeah, because then there's a few different blue razes. Lady Liberty's the blue raz person. In fact, we got the running thing going on Tuesday nights where we're updating and like well, Meter and I are doing it differently. Like Larry's making a more extreme like mix each month, a week during the month, and Meter and I are going to build off the profiles of the ones we started. And I started a cotton candy with a blue raz in it, and next week I'm going to add another flavor to it and try and build on it, and each week build it until the end of the month. Then at the end I'm going to throw some of Swaggy's flavors in there to kind of brighten it up, make it taste more like a fresh kind of cotton candy. I don't know. We're going to see how it turns out. I think it's so far the first version, she really likes it. So with just the blue raz. Yeah. So you can definitely start simple, build big if you're ever starting out in DIY. Like if you like candy flavors, simply get yourself some of the Wonder Flavors extra sour ones, or the sour ones. Add a little super sweet to it, and you got yourself a nice Jolly Rancher with either the watermelon or the green apple, and they got a what's the other one? Oh, the blue raz, sour blue raz. And yeah, you can start simple and just make it more and more yours as you go. Yep, the amaretto's on that list for sure, 100%. I can't have amaretto anymore now that I'm diabetic. Not like any amount of it I'd really like to have because it's extremely sugar filled. But having a flavor. Oh, speaking of like harm reduction, and this is definitely the show for it. Like anyone who's diabetic that still likes to occasionally have a drink, I'm gonna start focusing on trying to make vodka drinks because vodkas have zero carbs. So if you're diabetic, you can't have the carbs, but adapt some of the flavor profiles to make it fit so you could have like say a down home punch. If you love down home punch, Jack Daniel's down home punch, you could have that with vodka instead as a flavor shot, and then you could still enjoy the flavor, still enjoy the alcohol, but not have to worry about your diabetes going through the roof. So that's something that's another side project I'm working on, trying to figure things out. I'm going to start basic with Larry's Trinity, and I'm going to try and see if I can get that to work right. And once I figure out the baseline, I might have an idea where it should be. So yeah, trying to figure this stuff out. But it's another way to maybe, create another harm reduction aspect of our community. Someone wants a drink, but they can't have it because they're diabetic. Just like I know a lot of people use their vape just as including Lady Liberty as well for curbing, for carb cravings and stuff, to curb those cravings. It helps good for a diet too. If you're really one of those people that really likes a certain thing, if you can get a vape that tastes like it, next thing you know, you're not craving it as much. So yeah, sweet stew vape, exactly, Deb. I was thinking about that too, Larry. But if I can get the figure out where it fits with the down home punch is like comparing it. I'd have to make it. Yeah, maybe I could do that. I can mix it first and see where it tastes. Just I was thinking I know what Jim Beam's supposed to taste like, so if I could nail the Jim Beam flavor, then I could have an idea about where to start with that flavoring. Let's see, Larry's paying attention. We're talking about booze, so of course he's here. Not, who else do you know that buys a $400 box of alcohol to take their vacation? Hmm?
Just about everybody on my dad's side of the family.
Yeah, but it isn't
I'm not
exactly
kidding.
a huge box. It's just really high end stuff too. He's got some really nice, like he read off what he ordered, and it's like, yeah. No, doubting your booze mixing. No, I'm not doubting your booze mixing skills, man. No, definitely not. Like there is, I didn't even think I'd like a vape in a booze flavor until I tried that, and it's like, oh, great. There's a whole new wall broken. Now I'm gonna be addicted to this theory too. Like an addiction as in learning. It's not like a bad addiction, but there is that addiction where you break that wall, and all of a sudden it's like this whole new world, and you just have to dive into it. Like the first time you buy a vape, a decent vape, next thing you know, you're buying like 5, 10 of the of more expensive ones. Some people really get on that billet box hole. They get by, Derek, 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, no shit.
Or like Lee, gets he gets his hexomes and has like what 12? I don't know. It's some ridiculous number. But you get these people jump down these rabbit holes, and you find what you love and you stick with it, which is a good thing. Matthew, good to see you. In the smoker, not smoke ingestion. Yeah. Oh, I know. I gotta get out there. It's been kind of crappy weather here. I keep on thinking I want to get out into the pond, catch some trout, and I want to smoke some trout in the smoker. So I know. Yeah, that sounds delicious. So you think you'll eat a little healthier now that you're home and have a little bit more? How was she about that? Did she give you control on what you ate, or is that one of those things too? She kind of controlled, Chris.
No, she just spent a lot of money, so we didn't have no food or nothing.
Well, I'm glad you're home. I'm sorry, but I'm really glad you're home. It'll be good that you're still going to be here in a year, and at the rate you were headed, it didn't sound like you were. That sounds really wow.
That that's why you something like I said disappearing, and have a lot thinner in my face and stuff like that. Putting weight back on now. I'm back up
And
living with my mum for a bit.
and Lethal's got some possible news coming up here from what he told me earlier. Checking into a puppy. Looks like a good puppy. It's a good way to heal. I know it sounds harsh, but especially if you had a pet that's been with you a long time. Remember, you had a long time there. You can do that again. Make another animal's life better too. Yeah, Lethal, it's always good to see you, bro. It really is. So, Lethal, tonight's question is: if life, if life was a flavor, what flavor would it taste like to you right now? I mean, is things going pretty good? I mean, I'm getting a kind of a good vibe from what's going on with you, Lethal, or is it still kind of not so great? Like I think mine is right now is like bittersweet chocolate, but I don't have the candy center yet. It's kind of like the bittersweet chocolate because I'm dealing with a lot still going on around me here, trying to figure everything out. But at the same time, I'd still say it's a nice like sweet. It's kind of just things are going well. The family's here. It gets bigger every day. It's not always here, but it's always around. And there's nothing I would rather have in my life. Vaping with the geezer. Vaping some raspberry bar blotto RT in the blotto raspberry bar. That sounds really good too. Yeah, it does sound delicious. Like horror movies. There you go. Thank you, Lando. Yeah. So, speaking of, it's not this week, is it?
No, it's next week.
Okay. So say,
If it was this week,
okay.
it would be today.
I'd be tonight. Yeah, today's Thursday. See, I've been.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to look on my calendar on my phone because it has podcast days every other week set, so I don't have to like if I tend to think that like today was a recording date, I could look and see that it wasn't, and clearly next Thursday is. So
Dog snoring. Sounds like Lethal's kind of going with a mixed basket. So, but no, it actually. I will admit, time gets a little weird because we have all the different shows I'm on now again. But I wouldn't have it any other way because the shows that I'm on mean a lot to me. Like being on mixers helping mixers, just being any part of a legacy that started by Trucker. You just yeah, and for holding down the kitchen, on Tuesday nights too. It's like it's fresh, and he was there last week, and it's just like yes, like how can you not? It's like this euphoric feeling to even be invited to these things, something like that. It really is. And then the Saturday night streams, we go kind of hog wild crazy, and I think we might have corrupted some people into losing their filter. Just sorry about that. I apologize in advance to those who have experienced this. I know there's like two people I can say that seem to have much more of a filter before they started doing the Saturday night streams when they're playing with us. Yeah, the adult filter is no longer there. It's just gone.
yeah, there's no point in turning it on. It doesn't work.
No, I didn't mean on the game. I mean in real, like you see them on their streams that they're on later, and it's like, there's no filter no more. You're not the same person you were. You were reserved before. What happened? But it's good. Hi, Jess. Good to see you. No, it's that's another thing. Music. You been listening to any music since you've been kind of free, Chris? No music?
No, I've been playing on Xbox.
Oh, that does it. Yep. Was that something else you weren't really allowed to do or no?
Mhm.
Oh, that would be. Yeah, that's not okay. I mean, so all your outlets were just shut off. Anything that would keep any normal person
I
safe.
won't have to have any contacts with my family. I won't have to go on games, consoles. I won't have to do all.
Were you at least allowed to take a shit? Jesus Christ.
I'll have to
Well,
do that.
he didn't have to do that because she didn't feed him apparently, so he didn't have to worry about any
Well,
other.
that's true as well.
She
That's
cured
true.
that one right off the top. You know, he figured out if you don't feed someone, they don't go to the bathroom. See? No.
Beans and toast and jacket potato, and that's it.
Yeah, iced coffees and stuff like that. Like, by the way, if anyone wants to make any suggestions or some mixes they'd like to see, I will pay attention on any of the shows. Because it'd be interesting to see what people come up with that maybe they haven't had a good version of or would like a new version of, especially in the DIY community. Because I've been kind of interested in this lately. Like, the more I get into it, the more challenging I like to challenge myself. Hey, there's a stranger right there.
I saw, dude.
It's good to see you, bro. So,
Um,
how you still enjoying your job?
yeah,
Good. So, how are you? If
I'm
life was a
enjoying
flavor,
it
what
even more now
flavor?
that huh?
What if life was a flavor? What flavor would it be for you right now?
It would be El Goes.
It is El Goes too. Should have another O, so it's El Goose.
From Avery Brewing Company in Boulder, Colorado. It tastes like a fucking margarita in a beer form.
That actually sounds really good. Sounds like something I'd actually enjoy.
Fantastic. Yeah.
It actually looks kind of like margarita too. So I'm glad you're doing good. Like we were talking about, family has meant a lot to me this past couple years, and more so than ever, the family that we've created here online and through the different discords and through the different shows. And if you notice, it networks out, and it doesn't seem to matter what show you're watching. If it's a part of the, if it's a wholesomeish at the core show, there's someone there that we know.
Yeah.
You're never alone in chat. You always see someone you recognize, and
Yeah.
that
No,
is
absolutely. I mean, I think that sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I
oh
think
good.
that you're 100% correct on that, right? Like, um, obviously, I've asked you a bit of a personal question this past week, um, so you know what I'm talking about. Everyone else will find out later when I decide to tell people.
Yep.
Um, but I mean, I was talking to Josh last Saturday, and along that same lines we were talking about that same topic. Sorry to be so mysterious,
Cryptic,
chat.
cryptic.
But yeah, but I'll explain things later. But he literally was just like, "Look, when when things come time, if you need it, you let me know, and I've got you. Don't worry about it."
Yep.
And I was like, "Okay, fair enough." Cool.
And that goes for us as well. In fact, that kind of I hope things do eventually go there because I'm actually kind of excited. We actually had a talk about it. So
Yeah. Cool.
keeping it
Oh,
cryptic for everyone else in chat, so they're all like, "What are you talking about?"
just talking about. Um, Well, actually, I'll probably just tell you guys now. Nothing is set in stone as of right now, but fuck Arizona, and I'm I'm planning within the next year to get the fuck out of here and move to the East Coast. So
East Coast can be mellowing. It can be a mellow place to live, depending on where you go.
yeah,
That's something that sounds like well, Arizona. I'm sorry, but every time you ever talk about it, you just talk about how
dude,
hot, blistering hot
it's
it is there. It
all
just sucks.
crap, bro. I hate this fucking place. I mean, since I just let the cat out of the bag, I was bullshitting with Logan the other day, right? And I mean, and this is along the same lines of you talking about, community and family and how we always have each other's back and we're always there for each other and stuff like that. And granted, we were just joking with each other, right? But I'm sure like if it really came down to it, like this could actually come to fruition, right? And so I told him, I was telling him about it and whatever else. And he was like, well, I would say that I'm looking for a roommate. And I was like, look, lifetime fucking coils, bud. Look, he's like, I'm not opposed. And granted, again,
we were just joking with each other, but I mean, if it actually came down to it and I needed it, I'm sure he would be okay with it. We'd just have to ask him, and we could work out all the logistics and everything else, right? And that's the point, right? Is that if if anyone, whether it's me or it's Lando or it's Chris Earl or yourself and Cassie or like Texas Mama plans on moving out to Vermont, right?
Yep.
Um, and whatnot. We we've got such a tight knit community, um, both behind the scenes, on Discord and just hanging out, and just shooting the shit all day, um, you know, and whatnot. Plus, obviously in the public eye as well on our social media pages and stuff. That we now know hundreds of people, not just nationwide for us here in America, right? But literally fucking worldwide. Like I know two people in fucking Israel. We've got Chris and Robert and Raj and everyone, in the UK and you know that sort of region. We've got I'm sure Red. I mean, he's in Europe, right? And then we've got all of us across the United States and everything else, right? And it's just like I was thinking about this the other day. It's real it's real heartwarming, right? Because like people have gotten so close and we've grown to know each other so well that there's there's personal things, right, that certain people know about me that no one would ever fucking find out unless you were like part of my like immediate family, like my mom or my brother or my missus or anything like that, right? And so I think it's real interesting, and at the same time, it's real heartwarming that we have again that tight knit community that always has each other's back, and it's just like no matter if you're going through a sorrow or you're going through a moment of congratulations, like we're we're there 100%. We might not get to it right away, right? Maybe you're at work because of time zone differences and stuff, and you check your messages later, right? But one way or another, you still got to it, right? And things still get taken care of. And I think that's just like the most fantastic thing in the whole world. And while the internet can be a burden, I think in this case, it's more of a blessing than anything.
Yep. Well, it's like being when you're with your family. Anytime you're with your real family, sometimes it can be a burden, and sometimes it's a blessing to have people around.
Right.
And it depends on the situation. There's always bad apples and everything. There he is.
Speak of the fucking devil. What's up, Chris?
What's up, brother? I've been watching the whole time, and I had to jump in. I had to because I know you've spoken with me as well, Duchess, and
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat Tim is. I'm fucking pumped. I hope it does happen.
Oh, I do. I really do. Because I think you're gonna really enjoy that puppy if it turns out that the puppy likes you. I'm looking forward to it.
Hi,
You need it.
Cassie. Thank you.
I wasn't talking about the dog. I was talking about Duchess.
Oh, about
Yeah.
Duchess moving up here? Oh yeah, that'd be wouldn't that be awesome? Like we are all close enough that it's easy enough
This
that
fucking guy.
we can get together for a while. I thought you were talking about the dog.
Mm.
Same
No.
thing, right? No, they're all family, right?
They're both
No,
hairy
no.
and smell kind of funny.
Yeah, it'd be the one with that's drinking the toilet water with a floater. But no,
That's no way to talk about Lando. All right, he's still here.
he's the
Wait
one that
till
brought
I-
it up.
Wait till he leaves, at least.
Besides, I had to come on. Duchess is here. It's the only time I ever get to speak to him.
That's because
Yeah.
I work too much.
He has been busy. Yep.
I know.
But no, wouldn't it be awesome to have Duchess up in our corner of the world so we could all visit it from time to time, all of us?
Oh fuck yeah! Cookouts, fireworks,
Yep.
fishing. Oh, fishing.
Oh yeah.
No,
No, he's like no.
no.
He's,
I'll leave that to you.
We'll let them go down a couple rivers and they'll sunblock on,
Hey,
just
we
for
could
fun.
bring beer, real
Hey,
big boy beer.
I've got
Real big
kayaks.
boy beer.
I've got kayaks. We got rivers.
Like real big boy beer.
Big boy beer.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have big boy beer at the house because apparently there's no big boys here.
That's hilarious.
Only Genesee.
It was one of those
Genesee
things
Light,
you had to
right?
be there for.
Yeah, you had
Only-
to be there for it. That shit was funny as fuck, though.
You can only have Genesee Light.
Genesee
Yeah.
Light.
Vaping Geezer. It's Wonder Flavors watermelon sour. It's actually really good candy flavor. It's not a fresh watermelon, but it's a really good candy flavor. Add a little bit of super sweet to it if you need the extra sweetener, and it is a Jolly Rancher, pure and simple. But no, this DIY thing kind of came out of nowhere, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like, the first time you ever get to cook on your own, like when you become an adult and you're out on your own, or if you're able to as a teenager, you're cooking your own meals and you like to play with the flavors. Oh, I'm in it right now. I'm in that spot right now when it comes to the DIY community, and it's just, I love every moment of it. Challenge myself every time.
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
Right now, and this may seem like, I don't know. I really like it. Do you like spicy fries?
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Do you have
like
a
the
deep fryer?
fucking like the hot Cheeto spicy fries, or like actual.
No, like spiced fries.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
the seasoned fries you get, they have a little
Yeah.
spice to them. Yeah.
Define spice.
Okay, so what I've been doing lately, and I've been absolutely loving it, has been I have like the Arby's seasoned fries, but they're not like
Yep.
seasoned with like spices. They're seasoned like battered, and
Right.
so I'll fry those up, and then I'll put them onto a paper towel as soon as they come out of the deep fryer. But before they dry out, I
Shake it.
just cover them with Creole, and then I
Yep.
shake them up, the whole thing, and
Ooh,
really,
Sounds
really good.
delicious. Sounds delicious.
that sounds fucking amazing.
Is he making you hungry, Chris? Does that sound good to you too?
Oh
Or does
shit!
that-
You weren't allowed to eat, so is it making you hungry now?
Oh, that's right, because he's locked in the basement, right?
Yeah, he's out now. He's been freed.
You were locked.
And it's good. It's good that you finally got free from that. That's just, I didn't realize how bad it was until tonight. I knew that
Been
a
really
little
bad,
of it.
That's why I ain't even been able to get a reach hold of anybody, to even speak
Yeah.
to anybody. So,
She locked you in the basement.
Not
No, no.
literally. Not literally.
Oh,
But
I was
but
gonna
might
say, wow, that would have been a huge red flag. Run away! Run away!
although it does sound like it was very very close to that level. Very
Yeah.
close. But no,
Sounds
I
like a
mean,
very controlling relationship.
mhm.
does this mean that Duchess is going to start rooting for the Patriots?
Oh shit! I already told
saying.
him he's got to start rooting for the Bruins. He's like,
The
fuck
Bruins.
off.
Teen Titans go, right?
Oh Jesus!
Fuck no. Get that shit out of here.
I said Teen Titans, not team. So yeah,
Yeah. So
I
I don't know. Flavor wise, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm like, there's a lot going on in life right now for me, and some of it's got me, feeling one thing, and then others things have me feeling a totally different way. I don't know which way to go on that. It's kind of bittersweet at the moment, but there's a lot of good stuff that's going on too. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
focus on that. Keep my eyes on the road.
that's why I said bittersweet chocolate. Like I have a lot of things going on. Like I dealt with that car issue, dealing with the sewer issue, dealing with it's just a lot of things have been piling up. But at the same
Like
time,
pink
it's like
lemonade, maybe.
this community
Like
on the other hand.
bittersweet.
Like okay, yep. But this community has made me feel like whole, like my like the like that candy bar filling up the inside of the candy bar is it's
So-
full inside. It's like
so
some
the
of the
vape
chocolate,
fam
some
has
of the
filled your
chocolate's
whole-
falling.
So the vape fam has filled your hole.
Yeah, I don't want to say it like that though. But yeah, yeah, it did though. It has. I didn't realize how empty I was after losing my son for the longest time, and how much I'd kind of never tried to fill that gap because I just didn't care. And
Yeah.
then as I felt myself pull myself out of it with the community, I realized how I didn't realize how depressed I really was. So
Yeah,
sometimes it takes a village to kind of pull you out of it, and you don't even know you're doing it.
Right.
yeah, yeah. You don't realize until it's almost too late how detrimental negative feelings, just in general, right? Like actually are to your health until something kind of
Till
brings
it's
you
too
back
late.
to that,
Yeah.
brings you kind of back to that light, so to speak.
And I always felt physically drained all the time too. I'd push myself as much as I could, but I mean, I felt drained all the time, and it turned out a lot of that was the depression. You'd be surprised how much that physical feeling of not having energy is really from just your mental energy is just drained out from depression. You might not even be aware you have. You might be thinking you're doing okay, you're staying above water, but you're just treading water. And sometimes it takes someone reaching out to you to realize, hey, oh, maybe I was in worse shape than I was, because you don't notice it until you start feeling better.
Yeah, like you feel like you're just wading or treading the water, and you're actually fucking drowning instead.
Yep, you're slowly sinking. You don't realize it. Yeah, I saw that too, Chris. Tuna's like Chaos Pixie, because you came as Chaos Pixie. I was like, huh, that's strange. You'd think Lethal would be in here.
Oh shit!
I noticed that when you came in. That's why I was
I
laughing.
just saw that. Why? Why?
And
Why?
it's good to see you here, Tuna. Bill
Oh,
Gates.
Tuna's here. What up, Tuna?
Yeah,
That's my
that's
dog. That's my fucking dog right there.
There we go. That's better.
yeah. I think this family, this community, is something unlike any other. The closest thing I would say that I've had to this is that if anyone rides motorcycle, when you're riding a
Tuna.
motorcycle, like if you get right down, another motorcyclist, whether or not they're in their car, is going to stop and help you because it's like a community, an unspoken community bond to help each other in that situation. It's like that here, but take it to the like 100th time level, because our community is based on caring for health and well-being. It's something unlike anything else in the world. I wish that we could share that feeling with everyone. Because if you could spread the kind of community feeling we get here and the family feeling, can you imagine how much that'd change the world if you could get that to expand beyond the vape community? It would
Yeah, right,
literally
bro.
change the
Places
world.
like California, that shit'll never happen.
Oh shit!
We just had a discussion about that, about California. It was Texas Mama and I had a discussion about Texas and California the other day and how stubborn they are in certain things. It's kind of funny.
I know this
Like,
sounds real fucked up, but every time I'm at work and I see a California driver's license on a flight back to California, I celebrate just a little bit on the inside. Get the fuck out of here.
speaking of Tuna, he looks like he's a witness protection, but he's here.
What up, Tona?
Doing a tits on toast with ham and cheese.
You're going to hell for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going to hell for that.
yo, he's going to hell anyways, bro.
Lethal's played.
Yeah.
I played on the Saturday night games. It's already guaranteed.
Yeah.
Why do I look so cloudy? What the fudge?
It's a witness protection program. You were entered and you didn't even know it.
Yo, bro, just fucking clean your goddamn camera up, retard.
I'll clean it with your grundle.
If you
that's
need
fine,
if
look.
you need help cleaning your camera, you can always get a hold of Poonsauce to explain how to take the lens off and everything for you.
Yeah. How to break the lens.
Oh, there we go. It's probably because of the. There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Sorry, I
There we
did.
go.
Chris.
Because I was shining that bright ass light in the friggin'
Here,
in the web.
Chris wasn't allowed to hang out with anybody recently. Now he gets in here. He's got 5 other people in here with him. How's that feel? Do you feel a little better? Remember like home? Good.
Hey, did you get a sex change, Karis?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. He just did it.
No,
He
it
added.
says not chaos.
Yeah,
Pixie.
he just added the not. He just had the sex change.
So,
like
do you
literally
identify
seconds
as
ago.
Chaos Pixie? Do you identify
Chaos
as
Pixie?
Chaos Pixie?
Hey, how's
Chaos
this?
Pixie.
I mean, she
I'm a
is
little-
kind of always that way, bro.
No.
She does have a bit of a strong personality.
A little bit. That's an understatement.
I know.
And how are you
But
tonight?
I gotta
Chris?
keep telling myself I love
Holy
her.
fuck, that's
I love
good.
her.
I'm doing okay.
That's good. Good. To
I
hear.
left my job because they were using me. So,
Wait, you don't work at the dealership no more?
No, I told them to go fuck themselves. They were working me like a dog. They were working me like a dog. They were like, yeah, well, they kept changing my schedule.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, bro, I can't do this. Like, my health is more important than a job. So
Facts,
I
bro.
pounded the pavement with not interviews. What's the word I'm looking for? Applications. There we go. And I got a job at T-Mobile.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
I start the 15th. So anybody that wants a discount, come talk to me. You know, if you have T-Mobile.
So how you doing the T-Mobile
Nobody's got
thing?
T-Mobile because they're horrible, right?
It's not. Can you hear me now? It's you hear me now, right? Yeah, that's right, man. That's your T-Mobile commercial. There you go. You're all set. You can be the spokesman.
So, yeah, you mentioned it earlier, but I'll just let everybody know. Everybody knows, or most people know, that about 3 weeks ago I had to lay my 17-year-old dog to
Oh
rest.
God, here we go again.
Here we go again, Duchess. I know, but it's because I love you that you've heard this so many times.
Fuck you.
But we put him to rest. It's been rough.
Ooh.
But there's a hole, and I need that relationship, that companion. Be it my 17-year-old dog, or if he was never there, I would need, I need that relationship.
Just
And
because we got nothing else because he can't build coils.
I know I
No,
can't. It's been proven. I've tried over the past week. I can't build coils anymore.
it's not just that though, Lethal. But this way here, you
I'm
get to
sorry.
show the
Such an
love. You get to show the love to an animal that'll actually be able to have a
Well,
better
that-
life because of you.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
part of the story.
100%.
Like, I realized that I was missing something. Not just my dog. Yes, I miss him. I love him. He will always and forever be a part of me. He will never be forgotten. But there was another hole that needed to be filled. And so I decided I was going to start looking at adoption dogs. And
Butthole.
I did, not my wife. She was kind of against the idea at first. But I started looking on the MSPCA website for any adoptions that they might have available. I found one that I absolutely fell in love with as soon as I saw him. He's 7 months old. He's a black-mouthed cur. His name is Whisk, and that is him right there.
He looks adorable.
I'm really hoping. So the first step of the process was filling out an inquiry application, which we were accepted rather. And then the second step was a phone interview. My wife has some pretty extensive experience working with animals. She went to school for
She works
some
with you.
more stuff, but she has experience in training dogs and agility training. So they were very, very impressed, and we were approved at the interview stage. So then the final stage of all of this is coming up on Wednesday, where we actually get to go to the facility and meet this dog for the first time. And if he's responsive and he's receptive of me and the wife, and actually wants to come and interact with us, then we bring him home with us that day. So I'm really hoping things go well. But even if not with him, we have other options that are there that we will be looking at as well.
Yep. Yeah, because you
So
don't know, you won't know until you get there whether or not that bond is there with that dog, or it might be another one you don't expect. So,
exactly, exactly. So, but anyways, things are looking up on that front. I mean, I can't wait. I'm super excited, but anxious and nervous at the same time, and not just anxious and nervous about whether or not the dog's going to like me and the wife, but
That's nobody else does.
anxious about a lot of other things, like arguments that might happen between me and the wife or me and the mother-in-law. Um, you know, not seeing eye to eye on certain things. I'm
not
like
Christmas.
preparing myself for the headaches, but
Sorry, I
I don't
just saw
really.
Lando's thing.
I bet you want to see eye to eye.
Yeah, yeah,
No, it'll be good. It'll be good though. Yeah, I mean, I think in the end everything will settle down, and I think it'll be good for you. You need that. You're missing that companionship. I mean, the cat's
yeah.
trying. The cat is
I'm an
trying.
introvert. I'm an introvert, and everybody knows that about me. I don't like to go out in public. I don't like meeting new people. I don't like being around anybody certain times. And when I have that moment where I don't want to be around any human being at all, that's when I need that animal. That's when I need that dog.
And he's a
You
dog
know,
person, even though he's got a cat that's madly in love with him.
Yeah, no shit.
I say get a
cat
rabbit.
dog. Where'd he go? Cat dog.
Get a bunny.
Cat dog.
Well,
That cat does.
as you know, and Chris knows because Chris has met my dog. I have a cat dog.
Yeah, he does. He has a dog cat.
It's a dog that acts like a cat. And if you don't believe me, ask Chris.
Oh, the
Okay,
German
so
Shepherd's
the
like
cat
that.
is
It's
a
the
dog.
most prissy dog I've ever owned. He acts.
Yeah,
he
see?
prances.
Come.
He's weird.
Come. Up. Up.
But yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
The cat loves you though. That cat absolutely loves you.
Yep. Wicked's a good boy.
But yeah, sometimes if you have room for the animals, that's a great thing. You know, sometimes you might have to move all the way across the country just to get to a location where you feel more like at home, which sounds like somebody's debating on too. So, you know, do whatever's best for you. That's what tonight's episode is about. You know, don't give up on what you want and settle just because you think you need, you know, sometimes it's a job. You go for a job, it pays really good money. It doesn't mean you're going to be happy. Duchess, you went through this before. You've had a couple jobs that were absolutely terrible.
Yeah, bro, they were fucking golden. Except for the management sucks.
Exactly. So that changed the whole aspect of working there.
That place ended up being a fucking shithole because then you're not happy,
Yep.
right? Because then the management treats you like shit and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Like I knew I had to leave that job when I was bringing my attitude from work home and taking it out on my significant other. You know what I mean?
Your life partner.
Yep.
My life partner Chris. I was taking it out on my life partner Chris, and it wasn't fair to him.
Yeah. Dick.
That's right.
But it was just it's aggravating when everybody says leave your work life at work and your home life at home, but it's hard because it takes so, for me anyway, it takes so long to wind down and decompress and just, you know what I mean, chill. And
Oh, if you have a place that you're not happy at work, you're bringing that home. You're not going to be able to let it all. If you're not happy, you got to decompress it somewhere. I mean, this community helps. You can talk to other people in the community, let it out. But your significant other, whoever you're living with, is going to know. I mean, in Earl's case, even your mother is going to feel that if you're having a bad day or going someplace and you're not happy and you're coming home. You might be able to hide it for a little while, but eventually that's going to spill over. So sometimes, you know, even though they might not think it, you might actually be helping your relationship with that person or whoever you live with just by getting a job you're happy at. And it's not always the money. It really isn't. It's about being happy and being content. And that's what I was saying. That's what tonight's episode was about. Is sometimes, you know, it feels good, to know that you're getting what you're getting the money, you're getting the things you think you need. But sometimes what you really need is just family, community, friends, and the right people around you, and maybe the right job if you're not happy with it. I mean, you might have to stick with a crappy job for a while you look, but don't give up looking. If you're
Right.
not happy where you're at, look around.
Yep.
Find something that fits you.
Yeah, dude. 100 fucking percent. 100 fucking percent.
Hundy P.
Look, you could fucking get paid like ass, bro. But if you're fucking happy doing it, then
Whatever.
look, good for you.
Yo,
Like legit, like fucking seriously good for you. Right? Because maybe that's exactly what you need. Maybe everything else is fucked up. And your job is literally the only good thing that you have.
But how much time do you spend in your job? A good share of your life is at your job and in your bed. Those are the two places you spend the most time. It's like people not buying a good mattress or their bed. You're spending like a third of your life on that bed, most likely.
I was spending
So-
from 1:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon at my job, and it was killing me. It was killing me. I didn't have time for anything. Like I was beaten because it was a labor intensive job. So
Yeah.
I was,
Come
Yeah, I
home.
I'm the same way, bro. Like I get up at 1:30 in the morning. My local
you know,
time,
we've
right?
talked about it numerous times. Like
Yeah,
we're on
I
our
get up
feet
at one.
from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I get up at 1:30 local time for me, right? So as of right now, Pacific Standard Time. Um, and then
Aw.
I'm at work by I start work by 4 o'clock, but I leave my house by like 2:50, drive a whole like half hour to fucking work, right? And then I start at 4 o'clock. And then by the time I get off, right, like today, I got off at 12:45. So I was there from 4 o'clock until almost 1 p.m., right? And then I still had to spend all that time driving through rush hour traffic to fucking go home. And then I'm just like, bro, I'm just exhausted. I just want to take a fucking nap. And if I end up taking a goddamn nap, right, I'm sleeping for like 2-3 hours, right? Because I'm so tired.
kind of fucks up your sleep
And then,
schedule.
yeah, and then I mean, like on one of my shorter days, right? Like I'm home by 11, but then then I take a small nap. Like, but yesterday I got fucked because I ended up sleeping too long. Got up at 4, even though I needed to go back, even though I needed to go to bed at fucking 6:30. But then I didn't go to bed until fucking 9, and then I still had to work an almost 10-hour fucking shift today.
Yeah, and then when you get worn out, like Tuna probably can attest to this, you get worn out by the end of the week, you're just bringing that home.
Yeah. You don't want to do
I
anything
mean,
in the week.
and if someone's trying to talk to you about something, you can be a little short, maybe a little bit, maybe not be able to comprehend even what you're talking about because you're just exhausted.
Yep.
You know, that's when you got to think: is this really like the long-term answer for me, or should I be looking elsewhere?
It was
Yeah.
it was affecting my mental health, and I wasn't.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I mean, don't get me
gotta-
wrong. I really love
Yep.
my job, right? I love what I do.
Love you,
but-
Lethal.
Love
Talk
you
later,
guys.
Lethal.
right? Like I
Absolutely.
love my job and I love what I do, but at the same time, like,
Adam.
it definitely gets a little exhausting after a while. Like when you're, every day you're up at 1:30 in the morning and then you work halfway through the fucking day and then you got to go to bed by like 6:30 when everyone's having dinner. Like fuck me, dude.
And you're used to
You're-
hanging out with your friends at a certain time of day, and then all of a sudden you don't have the time because that's the time when you need to sleep.
Yeah, like you're sleeping when everybody else is busy, and everybody's busy when you know what I mean. Like it blows.
I've been feeling that lately because I've been working Saturday mornings, so I can't always stay up for the Friday night shows I used to always be able to frequent, and lately I haven't. And it's not that I don't love you guys, I do. Just don't. I can't stay up late because then I'm so exhausted I practically fall asleep at work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
Adam.
get hit by Ida?
Adam's in chat. Adam's Eddie and Yarson's is got a gig tomorrow, Sunday, I believe. This Sunday coming up. So if anybody's in the area near Adam, maybe you want to go check that out.
Where does Adam live?
Adam answer that question. He told me, and I'm terrible at places.
Adam, where do you live? Adam.
Did more than that. He actually took me on a virtual tour of the area. I'm spacing it right now.
Answer my question. Where do you live?
Yeah, he wants to know where you live. He's gonna come over and visit.
Gonna pop in, eat some donuts with you.
Maybe some Dollar Tree stuff, because that's where he works the tree.
That's the last thing you fucking need, Tuna.
Yeah. Well, I'll stop eating donuts when you send me those mouth-to-lung coils.
Yeah.
It's
And
this
it looks
family.
like you're never gonna stop fucking eating donuts.
Facts, hard facts.
That's something too. The camaraderie. I'm saying it wrong.
Camaraderie.
In this community, I know I haven't been in it. I've been in it for a while, but I've been out of it for a while. And I know, like, if I hit up Tim or I hit up Duchess or I hit up anybody, they would be like, "What up, dude? I ain't seen you in a while. What's going on? Are you okay?" And then, like, if I wanted to vent, they'd let me vent. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Actually, I think it goes more like Tuna didn't show up for a whole year, and then I was like, "What's up, you fat piece of shit?" And he was like, "What's up, Jake?" And it was almost as if no fucking time had passed.
Right. Chicago. That's it. Chicago. Yeah, he's in Chicago. Yeah, see, I know this, and I'm just having a brain fart.
Well, then, Adam, if you drink beer and you like something craft, you should head down to
with Poon Sauce McNasty.
Hold on. I think it's Phibbs Bar over by O'Hare Airport. And you can go find Corey and tell him to pour you a beer and then just be an asshole to him the whole time.
The last part's super important.
Corey with an A.
Yeah. And then don't leave him a tip and be like, "He's the worst employee you guys fucking have here."
Has anybody who here has met Corey in real life? I think me and Tim are the only ones that have met Corey in real life, right?
Yeah, that's only because I haven't had a chance to make it to any MVEs or fucking.
He seems much taller on camera, and when you meet him in person, he's very.
Yeah, bro, he's like.
I never met him. I saw him, but I never actually.
Well, we would have to, which has been it's been a year now. The rally, it's been a year, right? Because it was in the beginning of this month.
Yep, it was the 8th.
It's been about a year, so.
Yeah, I got to deal with that anniversary coming up because it's also, remember, my daughter's stepdad with a motorcycle accident passed away at the same time. While I was on the way there, I found out about the accident. So, yeah, it has been just about a year. It feels like it's been longer and shorter at the same time.
And it does, because I'm like, wow, Logan stayed at my house a year ago. Like, it doesn't seem like it's been that. It seems like it's been like a couple months.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like it's been a year.
Yeah, that we went to that Mexican restaurant. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Lethal was with us
Lethal,
for that too.
Ellie, Nick,
John.
Yeah.
And
anyone in the
trip in that friggin' truck. You and Tom in the back seat in the way back.
Me sitting between it.
We know what was happening in the way back.
Going over every bump.
No, John and Tuna are right here next to me. I'm sitting down on the floor
like,
between them.
On the floor.
Logan's got his knees in my back because he's curled up behind me. It's like we're lucky we didn't have a blowout turning onto that on and off ramp. It was honestly, you could hear those tires rubbing.
It was at least 10 people in that truck.
It was 10 people.
At least 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was 10. It was insane. It was a great time. I would do it again. In an Escalade.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great time. I would do it again in a heartbeat, without a question.
Yep.
We'll do it again. Which is funny because I still have juice from Will. Remember the juice that?
You mean that? You mean that picture right there?
I actually, that came up on my memories the other day.
That's me sitting between you two of you.
I mean, it looked like a toothpick compared to
Logan's right behind me. You can't see Logan's behind me. There's 2 people sitting there, and then there's 2 people in the back too.
Damn.
Oh, I was fat then. I mean, I'm fat now, but
Just remember, you said it, not us.
I just said it before you guys could say it. Well,
He's like stealing your thunder, goddammit.
So yeah, that said, like I was saying, if anybody does come up with suggestions on some flavors they would like to have mixed up or get some ideas, let me know on any of the shows I'm on, because we do have this.
butterscotch, because I've been waiting for Tom to send me one for 3 months.
Because we had the Sunday show
And I
with
can't get a hold
Larry
of
and I
Mitch.
do, and
Mitch,
Tuesday.
if you're out there, fucking hit me up.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Mitch for a while. I keep reaching out. I haven't heard anything yet, but I hope he's doing okay. That's all I can say is it'd be good to hear from him.
I should FaceTime him on this live stream right now.
I just hope he's doing all right. But yeah, it's almost time for it's.
Of course he's gonna do it.
Yes.
Making a FaceTime call to Mitch Hobbit, mobile.
And then
It's
after
there.
you do it, I'm going to do it. Hold on.
It's there. Are you guys serious?
Yeah. Not even kidding. You're
Hold
welcome,
on.
chat.
I'm going to get my phone. Hold on.
It went crazy
Not
night,
gonna
didn't it,
pick
Chris?
up.
He's not going to answer.
Chris Earl's sitting here like, these guys are crazy, but okay.
Look at that.
Not available.
It stinks. But yeah, I hope he's doing all right. Haven't heard from him in a while now.
He texted me once when I was in Zoom with Duchess, and he said
He
I'm
said,
at
I'll
work.
FaceTime you after work, and then never
He said I'll text you. He said I'll FaceTime you when I'm out after work, and then never FaceTime me the dirtbag. So
Trying to, yes, they were. Lady Liberty asked you guys are FaceTime Mitch on live.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
We definitely did.
There are a lot of people that keep asking about him and are worried about him and just haven't heard from him. You know, it's just kind of been a while, and I just hope he's doing all right. You crazy guys. Yeah, and, we have like 5 minutes before Nick goes live. Grim Green goes live, so
Who?
don't want to.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you don't know who it is? It's
No.
it's this guy who's actually got a pretty big heart and seems to know a little bit about advocacy and like does a lot of research and stuff. He's over on Grim Green and then on YouTube. A couple people have heard of him. Maybe a few people around here. No, he's a pretty good guy. It has been a very good experience to become friends with everybody here, including Nick. Go ahead, Dina.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Like the first time Nick was on this channel, you invited him.
I did.
Yep.
Shocking. And then life happened, and then I had to leave. Which
Yep.
sucked. It sucked because I loved what I was doing.
Yeah. One of my favorites with him is, if anybody wants to look it up, him and Addie on together. Oh, that was like so much fun.
Has
Those
anybody
two
heard from Modi?
I have not heard from him. I have tried to reach out. I heard from him a while back, and then I haven't heard from him recently when I've reached out. But yeah, I hope he's doing
last
well.
time I heard from Modi, he got married. He's got a kid on the way, and that's it.
Yeah. He seems to be doing good because I was there for that same conversation.
I had his I had him on like all like media platforms, but like he deleted all of them. He deleted Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I sent him messages on Discord, and like nothing.
That was the last conversation I had with him. He was going to focus on his home life.
Which is good. I mean, more power to him. I just want to know that he's all right, and then he's okay, and I just want to say hi to him, and I miss him. And, you know what I mean?
That's awesome, Deb. I didn't get to meet him before he was popular, but no, he's just you see what you see is what you get. He is just as kind a person behind the scenes as he is on screen.
Who?
Nick
Grim?
Yeah.
Were you there
He just-
when? Were you there when we were walking to the rally we were just walking, and all of a sudden it was me. I think it was me, Poon Sauce, James.
Nope, that was the first rally.
That was the first rally. Well, it was
That's the
me.
first rally.
It was me, Poon Sauce, James, and somebody else. Who was it? Oh, Stan.
Yep.
Somebody
Yeah,
else.
I saw you guys there, but I didn't actually
And
know
we
you
just
guys.
we were just walking into the rally, and all of a sudden we go. Poon Sauce goes, "Hey, what's up, Nick?" And then Nick just turns around and gives everybody a hug.
Yep.
Big old hug. I'm like, this guy. Oh,
Yeah,
shucks.
Yeah, it was no, he's just as kind as a person as you'd ever expect. I love
Well,
that
funny,
about
I don't
him
think anybody,
and several of the others.
I don't think anybody remembers this. Being Tim Will, the scarf he has on the back of his chair, the Maryland one, he
Yep.
bought when he was at the rally.
Yep.
Because it was, I don't know if it was the first rally or the second rally, but was the first rally hot as balls?
The second one
was hot as
was
balls.
second one was
I know
horrible.
I know you and Logan got burnt to a crisp, because Logan was sitting there like this the whole.
Yeah, I got next to Logan and I started getting some exercise because he's swaying so much. And you start swaying with him before you realize it's like, whoa, wait a minute, what am I doing?
You did that
Why
the
am I doing
whole
this?
rally, bro. You are the real MVP, like sitting there like this. With
Yeah,
his
but
arms
if you
like
watch
this.
it, you might get seasick watching the video.
It's insane.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, the countdown
Nick
is
is on.
going, and we have a minute and a half. So,
Yep.
just letting you guys know.
Yep. So yeah, so we're gonna get out of here and go ahead and check out Grim Green. I mean, you might learn something new if you're one of the people that's sitting here and doesn't know the community very well, because he will go into some advocacy. He will definitely go into if anything's going on, any birthdays, anything that's gonna happening. He will let you know and he will respond to it. Very nice guy. Yeah, go ahead and tune into Grim Green after this. All right. So, anybody got anything going on really quick? I mean, want to put the link in again, Lando, for the podcast for starters? And
way ahead of you.
Yeah. I don't really
Let me
got
start it.
much. I don't really got much going on. The show is postponed for a little while. We're working through some family details and other things and stuff like that and whatnot. And then I know for me personally, I know I put out a statement yesterday, but for those that don't follow me on Instagram, I'm waiting on some hardware to come in and stuff so I can finish building coils, so I can actually put my link back up for orders. Otherwise, that's it for me.
all right. So yeah, you can catch me on this channel on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. and Saturday nights we do a gaming stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those. And other than that, we have Mixers Helping Mixers on Sundays, and then Tuesdays is holding down the kitchen until Fresh 03 is feeling well enough to come back. That said, Chris, do you have anything, or are you all set? Earl?
Good, brother. I'm good.
I just want to say thanks for coming on the show, and that's it. You know.
It's always a pleasure to have you, and I will try to keep the show always open if I can, so that anyone can hop in. Because it's not so much my opinion that matters; it's the opinion of you guys as well. Everybody's opinion matters. There's no one answer to any question. Every time you guys come on, you might help somebody out that I can't even do. So thank you guys for being here. That said, everyone have a great night. Hopefully, I see some of you in chat over on the other channel. Love you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.